welcome to Andromeda Skies Tarot. I have a pick a card reading for you. This is a love reading to dive into your connection and see what's going on. Okay, this is deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, and deck number 4. Go ahead and meditate on the cards, and when you're ready, the timestamps will be down below in the description. Alright, let's get started. Okay, group number 1, this is going to be your reading. And starting off, we have the card Sunglasses. So this card says, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Alright, so I feel that your person right now is probably keeping an eye on you, seeing how you're doing. If you're not in communication, you know, they're checking up on your social media, making sure you're not moving on, things like that, just keeping an eye on you. I have Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, so I feel like your person genuinely enjoyed their time with you. There is a possibility that you and this person met somewhere really sunny, or maybe perhaps when you were on vacation. So perhaps you met this person while you were on spring break or something like that. Or if you were traveling. I have Books. So this card talks about learning and study. So there's a possibility, group number 1, that you're taking classes right now or you're in school. All right, I feel that you might be really busy. If you're not in school, this could be you learning new material at work. Okay. There's a possibility that you met this person, like if you went to school together, or you had to take some kind of class together. I have the Stork. Now the Stork card talks about travel and transformation, like big changes. Okay, so there's a possibility again that I'm seeing that some of you met this person while you were out traveling somewhere. I have the card Six of Swords. Now this card talks about travel as well, like it can indicate some kind of travel, but also in the reverse position, this is someone struggling to move on. So I do feel that your person is still emotionally attached to you. They're probably still thinking a lot about you, and I can see that here with the sunglasses, that you are still very much on this person's mind. I have the King of Pentacles here in the reverse. Now, when this card comes out in the reverse, it can be the lower polarity of what this card means. So instead of a generous person, this is someone who can be a little bit greedy and stingy. All right, this person is also all work and no play, and they value their possessions and their money over people. Also, when I get these cards in the reverse, sometimes it's telling me that the person is being less receptive. So there's a possibility that you have a lot of earth energy in your chart, or your person does. So when I say less receptive, that I'm meaning that that person is they're not communicating with you. They're not answering the phone. You know, they're keeping to themselves. They're not letting you know how they're feeling or what's going on. I have the Hierophant here, and this talks about commitment and traditions. Okay, so there is a possibility that this person was already in a relationship when you met them. Or for some of you, you were married to this person and you're currently going through a separation. It doesn't have to be marriage. It could just be a long-term committed relationship, just to clarify. Alright, I have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Now this card talks about being really overwhelmed with everything that you have on your plate. In the reverse position, this means that you're so overwhelmed that things start to slip. Alright, your performance at work isn't doing so great, and you feel like you're not really present at home with your family. Things like that. Also, this card, if it's talking about relationships, sometimes it can indicate that someone was juggling more than one person. Okay, and I am seeing here for some of you that there is a possibility that the person that you're involved with was involved with somebody else. prior, and that this is them deciding, you know, weighing their options here and settling for one person. That's just for some of you. I have the Page of Wands. Now, this card talks about a youthful individual. Okay, it's flirtatious, fun, like kind of a sweet energy here. It can also talk about receiving some kind of good news. So there is a possibility that your person is significantly younger than you, or there's just a significant age gap between the two of you. I have the Two of Cups here in the reverse. Now this card talks about partnership, so when it's in the reverse it can mean a separation, and I am seeing that here. I am feeling that energy. I have the Ace of Swords. Now this card talks about communication and clarity, so an understanding of a situation. Also, I am seeing that a lot of you are learning something here. You're probably trying to learn a new skill, or maybe you're in school. Maybe you're taking a training class at work or something like that. But this card also talks about communication. So there is a possibility that your person might come forward to communicate with you, and when they do, it'll be like a playful, flirtatious energy. Alright, group number 1, that is all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Alright, group number 2, this is going to be your reading. Alright, and we're starting off our reading here with a card that says Stabbed in the Back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Alright, group number 2, automatically I'm feeling that someone betrayed you here. You're still in a period of heartbreak and pain. I have the card Clock here, and it says need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. So I'm feeling that for some of you, this seems like something that you've gone through seemingly over and over again. Maybe you feel that you keep drawing in the same type of person. But also with your situation, I am seeing that divine timing is in place here. I have the Letter. So I feel that in time, you will be receiving a message from your person. Now, whether or not you'll actually accept that message is another thing, because I am seeing that group number 2, you are still struggling with this heartbreak. I have the Sun. Now, this is the best card to get in the Lenormand deck. This is brighter days ahead. This is happiness and joy. I have King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is the King of Love. This is the perfect partner that we seek in life. This is someone who is loving and attentive. We have the Prince of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this person might actually already be in your life, but for whatever reason, they haven't come forward yet. Right, with this card in the reverse, they're hesitating. They have these emotions, but for whatever reason, they feel like it's not the correct time to come forward. Now, this might be the case because perhaps group number 2, you've recently gone through a separation and you're still healing. Okay, so I feel like this person feels like it's not proper, it's not appropriate for them to come forward while you're still in recovery. I have the Five of Cups. So I am seeing here that you are, in fact, in a state of recovery. You've experienced some kind of loss, and I feel that this loss involved someone betraying you in some way. I have Strength. Okay, and this is telling me, group number 2, that you've had to remain strong and remain courageous through what you were going through. I have the Five of Swords. Now this card talks about, sometimes it can talk about bullying, one-upmanship, someone winning at all costs despite the damage left behind, but also if you notice, this person is carrying the Three of Swords. This person, when they fight here, they intentionally hurt the other person to the point where they give up and walk away. And I feel that that might be where you're at. Perhaps you felt like you had to give up on a connection because that person betrayed you and they continuously hurt you over and over again. I have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this card talks about your home and family life, as well as your finances. And in the reverse position, I feel that for some of you, you are experiencing a broken home right now. So perhaps you were married and you just went through a divorce and you're still recovering. For some of you, this betrayal that you experienced was actually a family member. I have the Four of Swords. Yes, this is telling me, group number 2, that you are taking a break. You need time to recover from this heartbreak. That you're still struggling emotionally. And I do feel like that is why this person here hasn't come forward, because they don't feel like it's appropriate yet. Also, I am feeling that perhaps some of you might have stopped looking because of past experience in love. I feel that you started to focus on yourself and seek your own happiness here. But I do feel that there is someone who has these feelings, these strong feelings for you. But I feel like they are waiting for the right time to come forward and give you this message of love that is coming your way. All right, group number 2, that is all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, group number 3, this is going to be your reading. I have the card Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. Okay, so I feel that you and your person are mirroring each other right now. Whatever you are thinking and feeling, they're thinking and feeling. If you're constantly thinking about this person, if they keep on popping up in your head, they're likely feeling the same thing as you. I have the Grim Reaper. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. Okay, so I feel that both of you might feel like there's really nothing you can do to mend the connection. Maybe you're feeling like this is it. It's over. It's done. I have the Child here. So there's possibility that you and this person have children together. This also talks about new beginnings, starting fresh. I have the Writer. So sometimes this can talk about a message coming in. All right, this also talks about something that comes in rather quickly, but as quickly as it comes in, it also retreats just as fast. I have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So when I get this card in the reverse, it's sometimes telling me that someone is not being honest about how they feel. Like someone is still very emotionally tied up in this connection, but they're not admitting it. Also, this card, when it's in the reverse, can talk about someone who can be quite manipulative. I have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So just like I was saying earlier, where you feel like the connection is just over, there's nothing you can do. This card in the reverse talks about feeling like you can't fight for anything. This is retreating. So there's no motivation here. This is like giving up. I have the Princess of Pentacles in the reverse. With this card in the reverse, it could mean that someone is intending to bring forward a gift here, but there's a delay. They haven't done it yet. They're thinking about it. But it could also mean that someone possibly asked you out or wanted to go out on a date, wanted to bring you some flowers or something like that, and you refused them. I have the Hierophant. Now this card talks about commitment and traditions. There's a possibility that the two of you were married, but it can also just represent a long-term committed relationship. I have the Eight of Swords. Now this card talks about feeling trapped in a situation, but it's really just mental. These barriers here are not real. It's just in the mind. But this person with this card in the upright feels like they're stuck in this situation, like there's nothing that they can do to fix it. And I am feeling that someone here, or it could be both of you, feels like the connection is over and there's nothing they can do to turn it around. I have the Wheel of Fortune. This card talks about destiny. So this could have been a soulmate connection between you and this person, where you were destined to meet each other, destined to have children together if you had kids. But this is also a card of good luck and good fortune. You know, positive things coming in the horizon. I have the Seven of Wands here. Now this card talks about being really defensive, having your walls up. So I am feeling that someone here is wanting the other person to kind of take down these walls and be more receptive. Because I feel that there's been at least one person here who is keeping their feelings to themselves. They're not communicating. They're not expressing how they really feel. This card in the reverse can also indicate depression. Okay, so the Rider, sometimes it does talk about a message coming in, so there is a possibility that someone is thinking about coming forward and asking to go out on a date. But I do see that there are some mental barriers that need to be worked through first, because I feel like this person has given up. They feel like there's nothing that they can do to reverse what has happened between you, this ending that's taken place. That's how they're thinking right now. All right, group number 3, that is all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Okay, group number 4, this is going to be your reading. I have the card Camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, make memories. Okay, so I feel like your person is probably looking at your photographs right now, remembering the good times, thinking about you. There's a possibility that maybe you or your person are into photography. I have the card Separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. So yes, I was definitely getting that energy with this other card Camera, because they're looking at your photos, they're missing you, they're wanting to remember those good times that you spent together. I have the card Home. So this is how your person sees you. They see you as home, something to return to. They see you as a safe haven, somewhere that is comfortable and where they feel safe. Right? There is a possibility that the two of you live together. I have Anchor. Now this card talks about stability. So I feel like this is how your person perceives you, that they see you as someone that they could be with for the long term. This is husband-wife material, something that is lasting. Also, they see you as someone that's not going to stray on them. I have the Fool in the reverse. Okay, so the Fool card talks about taking a leap of faith on a new journey. So if the two of you are separated, this is your person not wanting to move on, not wanting to go in a different direction. There could also be some issues here, like perhaps old wounds are making someone in this connection feel like they can't trust the connection. They're being apprehensive. They're scared to take a leap of faith here. I have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So this can talk about a false start, like things not quite getting off the ground. So there's a possibility that you and this person only dated for the short term. I have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So this talks about feeling really, really confused, not knowing which decision to make, which direction to go, feeling like their intuition is clouded. So I am feeling that energy that someone here in this connection is really, really unsure of the situation. They're afraid to take a leap of faith. And it's probably due to some childhood wounds, some wounding that they experienced. I have Temperance in the reverse. So this card talks about needing patience. And it's also a card of healing, of like blending of energies. In the reverse position, I feel that someone here is losing their patience. They feel like they've waited for this person for too long, that this person hasn't decided. So let's say you just started dating this person only for a short period of time, and this person is afraid to commit. All right, they're afraid to make it the solid relationship. They're afraid to move in because of these old wounds that they experience. There's something that's making them apprehensive. I have the World card. Now this card talks about a completion of goals. So I do feel that this person does see you as a completion of a goal, of someone, you know, like the happy family, the person they want to end up with. This card can also talk about distance. So perhaps what's making things difficult is the two of you live at a distance from each other, and it's hard for you to see each other. Okay, I have the Eight of Pentacles. So this card talks about work. And so now that I have these two cards together, I am feeling that perhaps I am feeling for most of you this is talking about a separation, okay? Because I do have this card separation here. I feel that for some people, they've kind of changed their focus of energy onto their career goals and trying to improve their career status because they became really impatient about what was going on here, about this person hesitating to take a leap of faith in the connection and their indecision. It was getting annoying that they were taking too long, and so we diverted our attention to something else. I have the card Six of Wands. Yes, this is another card that talks about success and being recognized for your achievements. So I am definitely seeing someone here that is goal-oriented and is, you know, climbing that corporate ladder. They're making that coin. They're working really hard here. Perhaps you're about to graduate from college or you're about to get a promotion, but I see someone working very hard here. Also, I do have to say, if this is you, if that feels like that's your energy here, I do see that this person really, really admires that about you, that you're such a hard worker and that you're so goal-oriented. They like that about you. All right, group number 4, that is all that I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time.